Hello everybody and welcome to Purple Table Tarot. My name is Robin and I will be reading for Gemini today. So Gemini, I'm going to be doing a you and them reading. I'll pull the cards for you and your person, the person on your mind. And then I'll look at the nature of the relationship as it is at this time. And also in the finish, give some possible outcomes. Okay. First I'll cleanse the space and your cards, or my cards. So it's good to be back on here. I had like a little bit of time. Things have been a little crazy. My kids have been sick, and then they were here, and you know, when they're home from school, I can't really do any readings or anything like that. And so I think it's been about a week, and the air signs were the last signs in the cycle. And so now I'm going to be finishing up the air signs, and then next round I'll be going through all the zodiac signs again, but I'm going to do something a little bit different. I got some feedback from some viewers about wanting to see like come away from the you and them, you know, and switch it up a little bit. And not that I'd be abandoning that topic, but just kind of doing something a little different. I think what I'll do also is have the camera looking down and like try a new spread and about, you know, kind of your home and yourself and kind of what is happening right now, and anything can come out, whether it be your career, anything going on with the home, you know, and you. So that is going to be really exciting. Okay, but today it's the you and them reading. And let's see, if it resonates for you, fabulous, hit the like button and subscribe. If it doesn't, go on ahead and check your other placements. Sun, Moon, Rising is a common trio, as you all know. You could also check your Venus. But for the most part, Sun, Moon, and Rising. All right, so this is for Gemini. This is for Gemini and their person. Gemini and their person. Okay, what messages do we have for Gemini? What messages do we have for Gemini today? Spirit, give us, or may we please have a message for Gemini's greatest and highest good. Allow the message to come forward at this time that would best benefit and inform our viewers. Geminis and cross watchers. And keep in mind that the energies can be flipped. So take what resonates, and you'll know your situation. Okay, this is for Gemini. This is for Gemini. This is for Gemini. This is for Gemini. Okay, and bottom of the deck energy, Gemini, we have the Page of Swords. So you could be learning things, learning new things, wanting to initiate a conversation about something important. Also, you or somebody, you could be watching your person online, keeping an eye on their social media. They could be doing that for you, but take it as it resonates, okay? All right, so let's see here. Okay. Okay, Gemini, it looks like, you know, what you're bringing to the situation right now is that you want, your intention is to plant a seed, brand new seed. You have the Ace of Pentacles here and your initial energy wanting to plant a new seed for long-term growth, long vision, really wanting to start something new. This could be starting something new in your area of your tangibles, okay? Maybe you're wanting to start a new job or start a new side hustle, anything along those lines, something for the long vision for your growth and stability, okay? And it's also something that you're willing to put in the time and patience and energy into. And you understand that Pentacles are a slower moving energy, but with that knowledge, you know that things don't just grow overnight, but this is something that you're willing to nurture. This is the energy that you're bringing in. These are your intentions. You know, and with that, ultimately it would appear that your goal is to have, you know, wish fulfillment, community, love, abundance, and all the really beautiful, lovely things, of course, right? When we want to start something, we're not starting it in an effort to grow something that we don't want. I mean, so it would appear that your intention and your long-term vision are in alignment with your happiness, which is really, really a healthy place to be. And this very well could be connected to a commitment of some kind with a partner. It could also be connected with your spirituality. There's something about what you're bringing that's really connected to your values, your doctrine, things of that nature, okay? And there's something about this new endeavor that you're being pretty mindful about kind of doing it by the book. You know, it would seem that there's like maybe some planning on your part, or it's just like you have a roadmap, you know, in your mind connected to your values, but also connected to, you know, what path you need to take in order to get the best possible outcome, you know, the 10 of Cups. And right now, though, in the nature of the relationship as it stands, there's a part of you that's feeling impoverished on some level. Feeling impoverished, feeling out in the cold about something. And I'm not entirely, you know, as it stands right now, I'm not too sure, and we'll clarify, how much that is affecting you, because you have so much strong energy here that perhaps this 5 of Pentacles energy could be something that is like something that you notice, something that you feel and you recognize, but it's not like you're letting it tear you down, you know, because you have your Ace of Pentacles here, the Hierophant, and the 10 of Cups. It's like, this is such strong energy. I feel like the 5 of Pentacles is there, but in a sense it might just be a part of the experience. Like it's not catastrophizing the entire endeavor. Like you're gonna go for it, whether it happens here or somewhere else, because ultimately you know that this is possible and this is what you want. Okay, so for your person, you know, I would say for your person right now, Gemini, there is some deeper, maybe more hidden feelings going on. Maybe there's a little bit of self-sabotage happening. They have High Priestess, Five of Swords in the nature of the relationship as it stands now, then Ten of Swords, then the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, and so with the Knight of Pentacles energy, this is a very slow moving energy. It does have the qualities of like dedication to the long vision, but they're the only knight in the deck that's like not charging forward. You know, they're really taking their time with it. And I would wonder, maybe with the lag scene that you're experiencing here, maybe that's connected to your sense of like feeling a little bit out in the cold in the present situation. So, you know, with the High Priestess here, I feel like there are, you know, they may come across as vague. They may, I mean, I think that they have intuition going on, right? There could be like their inner voice is there. And I don't know how much they're listening to it, because we have the Five of Swords here in the nature of the relationship as it stands now. Like this can be, you know, mind games, bringing some argumentative behavior. Could be an element of deception, but also maybe an element of self-deception. This can indicate self-sabotage on some level. Whether or not they know that they self-sabotage, you know, remains to be seen. Maybe there's an inkling in there that is something that they do. Either way, this is an invitation for your person to, you know, begin plunging the depths of their own psyche and really kind of getting in touch with their own emotions. But what is a bit difficult with that is that we have sword energy here. So that is a lot of mind energy, a lot of logic and intellect, and it would appear with the 5 and the 10 that I don't want to say distorted thinking, but like thinking that can be problematic. Like, and when it comes to self-sabotage, sometimes we could be telling ourselves something in our own mind that is more connected to fear rather than grounded in some sense of reality and real lived experience. But you know the situation better than I do, so take it as it resonates. With the Ten of Swords here, it seems like your person feels like there has been an ending. There could have been, like, you know, death by 1,000 cuts. There could have been something that has happened here that had made them feel backstabbed or deceived on some level. But, you know, this person is feeling like defeated, like really defeated, and, you know, maybe feeling like there's been an ending here on some level. And, you know, we'll clarify, so we'll figure it out. In between you guys here, there's the Six of Wands. Now the Six of Wands is like, there's ego. Like the Six of Wands can be very positive in terms of like being seen, being recognized, getting like praise and accolades for a job well done. You know, it can also be a return, like this is like a return from battle, you know, after the victory, but getting praise. But given that there's 5s on either side here, like 5s represent conflict, and so, you know, I wonder if there's kind of a battle of ego happening right now, right? And then in the finish, 10 of Cups, King of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. It's like this person is coming in slowly. It's like, I get the sense, like when I saw the 10 and then I saw the Knight of Pentacles, I get like, what came to me was dust yourself off and like get up, dust yourself off and try again, you know? Because this is the energy, this is the potential outcome. Now the King of Wands in the middle, that really could represent like either one or both of you taking a leadership role, like taking the lead in this connection. And honestly, at this point, I'm not entirely sure what kind of relationship this is. If this is some sort of community relationship, maybe you attend like the same school or the same, you know, house of spirituality on some level. And the other thing that can be a situation here, it's like if we read the King of Wands as an energy, we would say, okay, both of you are going to recognize that in order to work together, that there needs to be, you know, a fire resistant leadership here. Like one of you is going to have to take the lead, or perhaps you'll both collaborate and lead together. Who knows? But if I read it as a person, there's two people here. And then here's you with the 10 of Cups energy. So who knows if like maybe you found your 10 of Cups with the King of Wands, and like here comes the Knight of Pentacles, kind of like a little too late, you know. So that's a possibility too. So, but we'll go ahead and we'll check everything out here. Let's do the Ace of Pentacles. What was it here that you wanted to, you know, plant the seed for? I mean, it would appear that you want to plant the seed for like in the finish, like a wish fulfillment of some kind. That could be family, community, you know, love, relationship, all the good things. You know, you got like a rainbow happening. All right, so Ace of Pentacles. Oops. Ace of Pentacles. Dang. What the heck has happened? Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. So, you know, Gemini, it looks to me that, for lack of a better phrase, like shit went down and you're like, screw this, I'm starting over, you know? Like, so you have the Devil, the Tower, and the Fool. So there was some sort of toxic thing that was happening, okay? And then luck would have it that, you know, maybe you were like not really, maybe there was a stalemate energy happening, because typically what precedes the Tower is some sort of stalemate energy, okay? Because the Tower is something that happens when we are not making a decision, okay? And our circumstances that we're struggling with that can be toxic are not changing on their own. You know, there hasn't, so this is like divine intervention to come in and be like, whoosh, wipe the slate clean, okay? So that's what happened. There was some sort of toxic business that was happening, whatever it was, and then the Tower came, whoosh, swept the you know, the foundation, and then you're starting over. And this starting over energy, starting a new cycle, totally, absolutely related to this Ace of Pentacles, okay? So I like that. I like that energy. Talk about picking yourself up and dusting yourself off, you know? Awesome. All right, High Priestess. Priestess. Okay. So with the High Priestess, we have the World, the Queen of Swords, and the Four of Pentacles. So, you know, your person's intuition has been connected with their logical mind here, okay? They've been looking at the long vision also, looking to the future, being really future oriented, future minded, trying to make the best decision. But there's so much sword energy on this side, and like a lack of cups at this point, that I feel like that they've really been really in their head about whatever this is, okay? Now, their intuition could be telling them that this is the end of a cycle. We have the World here, and then on their side, and we have, excuse me, the Fool here on your side. So, you know, there is an acknowledgement here of the ending of a cycle. And this person is really taking stock of what it is that they have left. You know, it's like, here they are with their pentacles, and they have all their stuff on lock, and this is the kind of energy where it's like, okay, I'm not going to lose anything else. Like, I know what I have. Like, here I am taking stock of what I have, okay, and making sure that I don't lose anything else. Keeping it pinned down here. And there's something else that I want to say with this sweeping of the energy and this ending, and then this, you know, okay, I'm starting over, boom, Ace of Pentacles. There could be a part of you that is kind of trying to leapfrog over the painful feelings of whatever ending this was. And I mean, that could be true, it could not be, but that's just the feeling that I get looking at this energy. So, you know, and then here it is showing up, right? The Five of Pentacles. And I think it's important to, like, if you are feeling bummed out and sad, it's okay to feel that, and it's all right to let that have its time and its process. You don't have to leapfrog over anything. You know, it's not going to put you further away. It's not going to put more distance between you and your ultimate goal of, like, having love and happiness and longevity, commitment and yeah, commitment and all of those things. So let's look at the Five of Pentacles here. Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, I think you and your person might be, like, icing each other out a little bit right now. I'm not laughing because it's funny. I just feel like you two are kind of like, well, you're doing that, I'm gonna do this too. You know, it's just kind of like, oh, ooh, you're just gonna ice each other out a little bit. Okay, so for the Five of Pentacles, you have the Seven of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the King of Swords. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I feel like there's a part of you that's really wanting to defend against or like keep boundaries up around feeling these feelings of whatever was lost and whatever came down, whatever fell, whatever ended. There could be a part of you that's like, you know what? Screw that. I'm not going to spend any more energy on this because this was toxic. I've been around the block on this freaking thing far too many times. I'm out. I'm done. I'm so done. I'm starting over. I'm starting over and I'm going to keep my boundaries good and I'm going to plant my new seed because I got a brand new passion here, you know? And this time I'm going to keep my wits about me. I'm going to look for the red flags and I'm going to, you know, there's a little bit more of a guardedness, you know, there's a little bit more of a just like really going in, starting this new fool's journey with a clear vision. You know, you're not going to let anybody pull the wool over your eyes. That's the energy that's coming through for sure, because you're like, I got my eyes on the prize. I got my eyes on the prize here, and I know what seed I got to plant, and I know what I'm passionate about. Like, this is some very empowered energy after the fall. There is feelings of loss here, feeling out in the cold, feeling ghosted, feeling impoverished on some level about something, right? I mean, like I said, there is a lack of cups here, so this very well could have been a business partnership. It could have been a family member. It could have been anything. I don't know who this person is to you, right? But there was a battle of egos here, you know? Okay, let's look at the Five of Swords. 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 Okay, so for the Five of Swords energy, you have the Nine of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles. So this person is single. They like being single. They have like a really good sense of their own stability, which is a very healthy energy. The Queen of Wands, if we read it as an energy, there could be a bit of a fieriness to this person. Sometimes the Queen of Wands can indicate like someone's feeling angry. But, you know, rightfully so, you know, like there's a righteous anger about it, okay? They're also, you know, there's also an attractiveness here. So looking at the Two of Pentacles, I get the sense that there was some juggling going on. You know, perhaps this person was juggling a couple of tangible opportunities. The Queen of Wands can also stand for like the other person. Although I'm not sure if this is like a love relationship. Like I said, it could be a business situation with the Pentacles here. But either way, you know, with your person, there was some sort of argumentative piece about maybe joining forces on some level. I don't know. This is hard to say. There was some argumentative bit. could have been some indecision on their part, and what they're leaving behind in their wake is just some heartbreak. There could also be self-sabotage, you know, that perhaps there was a little bit of battle of egos here with regard to, you know, being in charge or going about this alone, whatever. Perhaps there was you know, you guys were trying to come together on some shared goal, but then they were like, no, like, I want to get all the recognition, you know, something like that. Or maybe you wanted to, I don't know, but there was a battle of ego here for recognition. And you know, with the Queen of Wands, it's like this person, this archetype is very attractive, draws a lot of attention, also is very unique, knows who they are, not a lot of conforming energy. It's like they show up how they show up, you know, and it's almost like they just got this like vibe, you know, like a really attractive vibe about them. So they could be really alluring. They could really draw people in. You know, with the Two of Pentacles here, like if we're going to be talking in terms of like a business type thing or some sort of shared tangible goal with regard to money or anything like that, you know, perhaps this is like them juggling whether or not to, you know, go into business with you or be in business by themselves, build their own empire, something. But there was a juggling. There was some kind of juggling here. You know, looking at it from the love aspect, they could have been juggling you and somebody else. Okay, because we do have the Hierophant here, which is typically like commitment energy. You know, and with the Devil typically denotes some sort of level of codependency, some sort of close enough relationship to where there was some sort of toxicity that is like entrenched. And the Devil is kind of like it's like the shadow side of the Lovers. You know, if you're familiar with the Lovers card, you see there's like two people and an angel. And so with the Devil, it's like, yeah, two people, two naked people, but they're chained, and then there's this toxicity. So that energy's there, okay? But like I said, you'll know what your situation is. Okay, the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is clarified by the Seven of Pentacles, the Temperance, and the Nine of Swords. Yeah. So, I mean, you really invested a lot into this, and it didn't bear the fruit. It didn't bear any fruit that you wanted to see. And, you know, this has been tough. There's something about this experience that has really changed you, but this change, this transformation, this kind of soul shift, perspective shift on some level, like this experience has really kind of illuminated some things for you, and it has been really hard. I honestly feel like I get the sense that you have been suffering in silence, that if anyone were to look at you, they wouldn't think that you were having as hard of a time as you are actually having. You know, this This commitment here, this situation has really caused you a lot of anxiety. You know, you really were invested in this, and it's been such an incredible letdown. And there's a part of you that's like, well, I'm not going to let it bring me down. I'm going to start over, and I'm good. I got my boundaries, and all those things are true. And in your more private moments, this is painful. This has been really, 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 really painful. This has been painful, and it sucks. You know, I think there's a part of you that might feel like, you know, God, time just wasted, you know, like, because there's a backstory here, right? There's a backstory here. I feel like we're starting off this reading with you having just come out of this, whatever it was. And it's like there's this renewed hope and energy and kind of like this fake it till you make it verve, even though you believe in yourself, and that's good. You should. You have a lot of strong energy here, but you know, in your private moments, you're really grieving this because this has worried you on some level, whatever it is. Kind of put you through hell here. Okay. So the Ten of Swords is clarified by the High Priestess, the Sun, and the Knight of Cups. You know, this person is feeling the pain of this ending, whatever it was, as well, okay? But they're not showing it. They're not showing that. We have the High Priestess here twice. You know, and then we have a lot of swords energy. And then, you know, some very strong energy with regard to like singlehood, self-focus, you know, keeping the personal tangibles on lock and really trying to stand in their own sense of like strong independence, which is very healthy. But I think there could be a little bit of a mirroring here with regard to not showing anybody, not showing each other and not showing anybody else how much this is hurting. You know, and we have the Sun card here, which is the happiest card in the deck. And then the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups is traveling this way. So it's kind of like, I get the sense that this person is starting over as well. But you know, I mean, and that could feel, this can feel really invigorating for this person. You know, just as much as you feel reinvigorated here with the start of your new thing, whatever that may be, you know, with the ultimate goal of the happiness and the finish. But like, so there's like a renewed sense of hope, renewed sense of vitality and verve. And that's exciting. You know, what are the new possibilities? You know, who am I going to give my cup to next, right? But, you know, whenever we do that kind of thing where we're like, bing, bang, boom, like, I'm not going to turn my attention towards, you know, it, like, here's the Sun, right? The Sun is over here, and then there's the High Priestess, which is very secretive, and then the Ten of Swords, which is I'm sorry. Like, does this look comfortable? This looks super painful. Like, hello, that's really freaking painful. That's painful. And the sun is here, and the Knight of Cups is here, and it's like going that way, and then the High Priestess is here. So it's kind of like they don't want to look at this pain, right? There's an invitation here twice to plumb the depths of their emotions, to plumb the depths of their own psyche, you know, and trying to like really have this self-reflection and, you know, even dive into their spirituality. And I don't know if they're doing that or not. They're definitely invited to. I mean, it is also another possibility that the sun is illuminating that invitation to go there, right? But with the Knight of Cups here, I feel like this is like, when I look at this, I feel like this person's distracting themselves, you know, by going to see the next, like, okay, on to the next, you know, whatever it may be, right? Like, who or what, just this feeling. Yeah. Because, you know, this is the only cup on this person's side here. And you have the 10 here. But that's it. That's it for this whole reading, you know, and I'm still looking. So yeah, this is interesting. And you know what is funny? Whenever we have, like, I've come to find that when the High Priestess shows up once or twice, the more vague the actual reading can be, you know. If we read the cards this way, it's, okay, there was an ending. I'm single now, and I could, you know, be invited to plumb the depths of my emotions and psyche in an effort to heal, okay? In an effort to heal this pain. But it's pretty fun and really, really great to entertain, you know, the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands, you know. But ultimately, like, I'm gonna keep it close to the vest. I'm gonna juggle two things, and I'm gonna put my cup out there, right? So this juggling could be juggling two other options. I don't know. I mean, with you, I feel like it's all pretty, like, I get more of a sense of what's going on for you. But over here, there's somewhat of a very disconnected, somewhat, I don't know if I want to say scattered, but I feel like the happiness or the balance that is sought, the seeking for ground, like trying to gain ground, is really being looked at outside of themselves to a degree. I mean, we have the 9 of Pentacles here, which is a very solid energy, but it's like, what's up with this? You know, the 5 of Swords and the 10 of Swords, like, what's that about? I feel like this person has definitely acknowledged that there has been an ending here, and I feel like they're also using a lot of their mind energy in order to also avoid some pain on some level, and just like wanting to like move on, move forward. keep on doing the things. But this is an opportunity for them. The invitation is here twice for self-reflection, soul-searching kind of psyche. Because the High Priestess is the gateway. She's the gatekeeper, you know, for that inner journey. Okay, let's look at the Ten of Cups here. Okay, so the Ten of Cups is clarified by the Four of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Nine of Wands. So I feel like, Gemini, that when the Wheel of Karma, the Wheel of Fate, you know, sometimes we're up, sometimes we're down, right? We make our choices, we get clearer, okay? And in the way that the wheel is spinning for you is that even when the potential for stability does present itself, and there could be an opportunity for the Ten of Cups to come into actualization for you, that there is a guardedness. There will be a guardedness around that. Because of what you've experienced in the past. It's going to be hard to trust, I feel like, for you for a while. And that's not a sentence, right? I mean, it's not like a, here it is, like this is what you're going to live with for the rest of your life. It's just a message and an awareness that it's like, yes, this is a very healthy want. And you're going to be wary when it shows up. Because it's like, how do you know if it's like, I mean, and that's why you're coming in with this energy. You're like, I am not going to freaking, ooh. You know what I mean? You're like, do not want to be taken down this road again. No, thank you. Because look at where it got me. So much pain and anguish. And so it's like, of course you're going to feel guarded. Especially when some hottie shows up, right? It's like, ooh, King of Wands, you know, like King of Wands is the counterpart to this Queen of Wands, right? It's like there is a very strong, like masculine, sexy, grounded leadership energy, and it's like, oh my gosh, right? But, and you know, it doesn't have to be a man. It's just this kind of divine masculine energy. We all carry masculine and feminine, but it's like, it's pretty damn sexy. And you're gonna be in the spot of like, oh my gosh, like, can I trust this? What the heck? Ooh. And so here I feel like is my advice. You know, I'm just gonna say it, like, the more you give space and love and tenderness and care to your own self and your own healing, any kind of like this will not pass you by, right? When it's right for you and it's meant for you, it will not pass you by, no matter how much time you take to heal. There could even be somebody that you're going to start seeing or whatever. And you can take your time with that. If they're the right person, they will understand that you are taking your time, that you're being very discerning, you know, and and feeling protective of your heart, right? And also trying to set healthy boundaries, and also trying to distinguish what you're feeling defensive against. Like, it's important for you to set healthy boundaries for yourself, but like, not everything is a threat, right? So just like keep that in mind. But you know what? You're gonna have enough discernment here to be able to suss that out. But I feel like you are gonna be clearer on that the more you allow yourself to grieve this loss and these feelings, like, and allowing your, you know, your own, to, without sounding too damn corny, allow your own tears to wash away the fog of, you know, any ability for the fog to like cloud your vision. You know, like, the more you heal yourself, then the more alignment you can be in order to properly assess what is a threat and what is like genuine, you know. Because I feel like it's coming towards you. You know, from the Knight of Pentacles to the King of Wands, it's like there's a progression from the Knight to the King. This very well could be two people. This could be a new person coming in that's bringing in the King energy. And then, you know, we'll clarify the Knight of Pentacles, but who knows? Maybe this person is, you know, is going to try to come back. Who knows? Because with the Wheel of Fortune, that's also kind of like what goes around comes around, right? Could be coming in again. So let's do the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. Okay. So the Knight of Pentacles is clarified by the Ten of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and the Chariot. You know, to me, that says that this person is going to try again with you, because the Ten of Wands is continuing to trying to see, like, it's just continuing on, but it's also like trying, like continuing to try, continuing to do the thing that has been difficult, you know, it's been hard to do. Maybe there's a part of them that does heed the invitation that the High Priestess is presenting, and that is an arduous task, of course, you know. And with the Knight of Swords, it's like they're coming in hot and they're traveling this way. They're coming in, this Knight of Swords comes in fast, but this Knight of Pentacles is slows down. And with the Chariot being here, I feel like this person, you know, at some point comes to some sort of clarity about how they want to embody their life. How do they want to embody their life? Like, how do they want to move forward? It's interesting, because it's like we have this fast moving energy, but then I feel like there's a stall here. There's something between this movement coming this way and then like some sort of burden, some sort of heaviness that then puts the brakes on and then transforms this night into like a slower energy. So that's interesting. I wonder what that is, but I don't know. You know, it's not really showing me. This person is, I feel like this person has been, while they are a very like competent individual, very smart, very charismatic, very, you know, like they have so much charisma and like confidence, and like they're pretty fucking hot, but like there's something very vague and secretive about them at the same time. It's like, dude, what are you doing? What's your goal? Like I can't figure out what this person's goal is, you know? And so, I mean, it could be also one of those energies that's like, okay, well, I'm just doing my thing, and like whatever comes my way and grabs my attention, then that's what I'm gonna focus on. I don't know. I can't quite get a good grasp on this person. What I just said is what I am able to see. But as far as what their burden is, I don't know. They know. You might know. Because you had an intimate relationship with this person in one way or another. Otherwise, you wouldn't have had this devil energy here. Like if the devil energy is here, like you are aware of what made this toxic on some level. And that could be something that happened between you guys. It could be something that you're battling on your own. There could be some sort of toxicity in your past, your own behavior, your own stuff, that finally the tower brought that down. You know? So that could be a part of your story too. You know, because this person has a lot of strong energy. I'm just like, I can't really tell. Okay, I'm gonna get on with it. Sorry, I'm a little flummoxed. Maybe it's because I haven't done any readings for like a week, and now you guys are getting like a little disconnected. Okay, Six of Wands. Let's see. I think maybe clarifying the Six of Wands can kind of give us a little bit more insight as to what the conflict was about. Six of Wands. Damn. Okay, so the Six of Wands is clarified by the Ten of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the Lovers. So there was a revelation in this love connection here, and the revelation and the truth brought the Ten of Swords energy down. Oh, that sucks, dude. That hurts. You got the Ten of Swords here twice. And the Ten of Swords is, this one is on your side and this one's here. So you both really, you both felt this, you both are feeling this pain, you guys. You both are feeling it. Okay. The King of Wands is clarified by the Empress, the Four of Swords, and the Hermit. So I don't think that this person is here yet. But you are drawing them in. You are manifesting them. You aren't chasing anybody, but you create, you attract, okay? And you are bringing in this King of Wands here. This King of Wands is on their way. Nice. They are, but right now they're sleeping. They're resting. They're germinating. They're doing some soul searching. They're just they're chilling, right? But I feel like there's going to be a reemergence here. And then there's going to be, yeah, it's going to come towards you. It's on its way. That's what I feel. And I don't know if it's this person, or if it's like, here's this King of Wands, they're in the ether, they haven't arrived yet, but it's like an energy that's like on its way. It's on its way to find you. And like, by the time, I don't know, I feel like maybe by the time it shows up, this person may be coming back. I have no idea. I don't know, but it's interesting, because the Knight of Wands, or the Knight of Pentacles, is coming in this way also, as with the Knight of Swords. And like I said, fast moving energy, slowed down by some sort of something, some sort of heavy burden. And it's almost like here when they're holding the wands, it's kind of like looks like this. There's like a blockade, right? They're blocked. And there's like this fence. And then here you are with your fence around you. So take it as it resonates, but that's something that I'm seeing, like just kind of in the way that the cards are laid out here. Yeah. It's interesting. Okay, Gemini. And on the bottom of the deck, ultimately, we have the Emperor in the clarification deck. So, you know, that to me says really like embodying a strong sense of yourself. And what's cool is that we're in Emperor energy right now. Let me see. Have we moved into Aries yet? Yeah, maybe this King of Wands will show up sometime in Aries season, which is like right around the corner, right? What's today? 28th? I think we might already be in it now. We move out of Pisces already. So yeah, either way, this is the card of like me, myself, and I, the fiery, like really standing in your power, setting the good boundaries, like really wanting structure around like what it is you're doing. So I think that that's very strong energy to support you right now, given you're starting anew with the Fool, planting the seed, chasing a new passion, being really clear about it, and staying mindful, right? It's like I see the caution on your side, but for good reason. For good reason. But I feel positive for you that what you're ultimately wanting is on its way to you. And this person has a lot of really good, strong energy as well. I feel like it's just kind of, they're trying to kind of rein it in and focus it somehow, which I think that they're going to do, which I think is good. I think the Emperor could really help this person as well, you know? Yeah. So that's what I have for you for the tarot portion, Gemini. And I'm going to go ahead and pull some animal cards for you and your person and the union here. Well, I don't know if it's really a union anymore, but you know, a little bit of healing salve on the whole shebang, because Ouch. Yeah, you guys are not operating in the same space right now. You're not, there's no kind of, yeah. Energetically, I feel like you two are connected. You're like, you're both feeling the pain, but I also feel like you're both kind of starting your own thing, like trying to dust yourself off. There's some mirroring here too. You're feeling the same way. You're feeling very similarly with the Ten of Swords, but also trying to dust yourself off and start anew. Okay. Dolphin, play. Swim in the happy joy of living. Inhale confidence and exhale fear. Dive into your wisdom. Go with the flow. I think that's good to be said for both of you guys. Coyote, revealer of truth. Don't take things too seriously. Make time to play. Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. Look out for the traps and tricks of life and learn from them. I think that that's a good reminder for you, because I feel like there is a wariness, and rightfully so, like I discussed. But I think that this is also a good reminder to, despite that being in the back of your mind, you can also let your guard down to play a little bit. You know, like not every single thing that comes your way is like, oh, you know, it's like you can just like, you're safe enough to play. Like, it's okay. You can let your guard down, because, you know, no one's going to be coming in and doing a number on you anyway. You could still have fun and do anything that you want to do, but you can set a boundary anytime you want, right? You can play, but if it starts to stink, then bam. So, okay, butterfly, rebirth. You can reinvent yourself, open to the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I said before, it's like there's like kind of, you know, this is rebirth here, and then we have the Chariot. Like, how is this person going to embody the new, you know? And then here, I want to do this one. This is a deck called The Language of Letting Go, and it's by Melody Beattie. And if you're not familiar with her, she wrote the book called Codependent No More, which I think is one of the most brilliant seminal works on relationship and boundaries and, relationship and boundaries, and just very much coming away from this toxic kind of codependent stuff, you know, relationships. All right. Today I will, okay, so this is practicing gratitude. Today I will practice gratitude. I will get in the habit of saying thank you, even for the problems in my life, because these challenges are valuable lessons I can learn from. Gratitude is the key that turns problems into blessings and the unexpected into gifts. I'm going to put that in between you guys, okay? But, you know, the unexpected, there was a gift here, right? Learning discipline. Today I will surrender to discipline. I realize that sometimes it takes time to see the fruits of my labors, yet I still need to practice discipline. Help me to remember, Spirit, that I am moving forward and that I'm learning the very important art of discipline. Moving through discomfort. Oh, yes. Today I will face discomfort, Trusting that feeling, okay. Today I will face discomfort, trusting that feelings of healing and release are on the other side. Help me, Spirit, to feel whatever I need to feel to be whole and healthy while I'm doing this. I will trust that I'm cared for and protected by myself, my friends, my higher power, and the universe. Yes, it's exactly what we were talking about, right? Oh, you guys. Oh, okay. That is everything that I have for you today, Gemini. I really hope that you got something out of this reading. If so, like and subscribe, all the YouTubey things. And I will see you soon. I will see you next time. Okay, thanks.